Okay, my dog. We up and live now.
Yes, sir.
No more blooper reels. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to Stimulated Sips first episode, man. Me your boy Fax Jones.
Yes, sir. Gbess in the building.
You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get it started, man. This shit been like 2, 3 years in planning.
Absolutely.
Had to wait for this ugly motherfucker to do shit.
Hey, no, this is tight though, because I can actually I realize like I can like do more. Like I can like do research and all type of shit when I'm on here. This is tight.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We gonna be talking fast
Oh
too.
yeah. Nah.
Gotta bring your
Yeah, you can pull up other screens without messing up your actual
yeah,
screen.
yeah, most definitely. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, so like hopping right into it, bro. So the first thing I want to touch on, because I'm gonna touch on it. I want to move. I'm tired of the shit, but we gotta talk about it because it happened. That nigga Will Smith smacking the shit out of Chris Rock, bro.
I mean, you can have mixed feelings about it though. So
So I'm against it. Like, and I see a lot of females talking about guys that's against it. Like, we won't defend our woman, but I don't think he was defending his woman in that moment. Like, first of all, that nigga laughed at the joke first. The joke was funny, and I don't think it was like offensive enough to slap somebody. Like now, I can see if he called her a bald headed bitch, that's a slap. But you know what I'm saying? GI Jane too. After all the shit that came out about Jada, like that's what you slap a motherfucker over. I would have slapped the motherfucker for the little the letter that Willow wrote to Tupac talking about come back so me and mommy could be happy. I would have slapped somebody for that shit.
who? But who would you would have slapped? Who?
Jada. That's who he wanted to slap. That slap was intended for Jada. He just don't want to go to jail.
Man. Uh, so what he did wasn't justifiable because of those reasons. That's what you're saying.
Yes, but for those reasons, when you she goes on a red table talk and makes my man a mockery for a living, for a living. So like the last movie she was in was what, The Matrix, my nigga, and that shit was trash.
I mean, but we don't know him and Chris Rock's relationship. He probably told him the next time you say something about me, I'm gonna do something to you, no matter where we at on site.
I don't think that was said. I don't think Chris Rock would have did it because like the reason I respect Chris Rock so much because we could have had like first of all this y'all boycotted the Oscars what 2 3 years ago and Will didn't win for concussion. So y'all boycotted the
Hmm.
Oscars. Then you show up and I'm pretty sure Nick like I'm pretty sure he knew he was winning that night. Like I don't think people go and be shocked when they don't win. I'm pretty sure the Academy lets you know like hey be present. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna win the same way when people not there and they bring them up on screen like right when they win. Oh, they couldn't be with us tonight, but nigga, you be around the video. You know you was gonna win. So you boycott, you show up because you gonna win, and then you slap the host
I
for
mean,
that joke was that joke went bad.
okay. Check this out. Check this out. Then, all right. Well, what makes so you respect Chris Rock because he didn't retaliate, or do you think that Chris Rock wouldn't have retaliated anyway because he's just maybe not a violent person? Maybe he's just not violent.
No, I think
You know
I
what I'm
think any
saying?
grown man getting open hand smack is gonna retaliate at some point.
I,
I think he might be a pacifist by nature, but you smack me, I'm beating your ass.
you,
I
but
feel like
you
any
not Chris
grown man
Rock.
should feel that way though. George, you not letting nobody
But they
walk up and
don't.
slap you.
But so you telling me you ain't never seen a grown man be smacked and not do nothing?
When I'm as my nigga, George, if somebody walk up and smack you, I'm swinging on the nigga.
I said, but have you seen another grown man be smacked and not do nothing? Because I truly have.
When Will smacked the other motherfucker for kissing him, he ain't do shit either. So I guess I just Will Smith get a slap pass. He can just
I'm
slap who the
talking
fuck he
about
want to.
black people in your community. Have you
Nigga,
seen that? Have you
no,
seen another
no, I
black?
ain't never seen another black man get smacked and not do a female maybe. Nigga, I ain't never seen a black man be. I ain't seen a nigga be punched
Hey,
and not
hey,
retaliate.
hey, hey. On my life, I've seen black men be smacked and not retaliate. I mean, it was
Out
out
of
of fear,
practice,
but
out of
no.
fear, because it could have went so. Yeah, but in the hood it can go so far left. You do something, he might shoot you. We on the Oscar stage. I applaud him for not having two black men on the Oscar stage fighting, my boy.
I just don't see Chris Rock fighting Will Smith. He don't seem like that type of guy.
Before Will Smith smacked Chris Rock, we didn't see that shit happening either.
I can't say that. I can see Will smacking somebody.
Not Chris Rock. I
No,
mean, we've seen Will. We've seen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not seeing nobody like these are comedy shows, bro. Imagine like some of the jokes that have been said, bro. Like
I mean,
we
okay,
gotta be
okay.
like
Check this out.
the
Check this
Dave
out. Check this out.
Chappelle's,
Check this out.
the shit that you like. What's that? Not 89 South.
What?
The show with DC Young Fly now. 85 South.
Oh, 85 South. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas
But
huge
that,
niggas
but
in the crack.
all of that is playing though. But you telling me if you was Will Smith, not if you was you, but if you was Will Smith, you don't feel like you can smack somebody and get away with it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
He felt like he can get away with it. He Will Smith. Like I feel like me personally, I wouldn't do it. But if I was Will, I mean, I can get away with smacking Chris. I was a little upset today.
So I could
I might have had a little bit. I might have a little bit of Hennessy or something. You know,
I
like
ain't look at it
Kanye.
like that. So yeah, I can see that. But yeah, it's you know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like it was ridiculous, bro. Like that shit was extremely unnecessary. I thought he was going
I
up when I
mean,
watched the original clip. I thought he was gonna go check him. Now I wouldn't have been opposed to him checking like, hey man, you know, I didn't appreciate the joke, whatever, whatever. Even though I laughed 3 seconds ago, didn't appreciate the joke. And then when he sat down and the keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth, like bro, you could have went up there and said that when you slapped him. I feel like now you
I mean, but
you know what I'm saying. Now you feeling yourself a little bit too much. Like relax, tough guy.
how you know the laugh wasn't the laugh where you thought you had to laugh? Because, like you said, we had the Oscars and they make jokes and we're supposed to laugh. But I probably felt distasteful with that joke and I really didn't want to, but I knew the cameras would be on me. So, ha ha. Oh, wait. Nah. She feeling how I'm feeling.
Uh, I think Jada wouldn't have known that too though, because her face was obvious that she didn't like the joke. He didn't his reaction didn't change until he read his wife's reaction, which I understand that being married, I can see how my wife's mood would change my mind in a sense, but in that setting, and you front row, it's kind of the same thing as a comedy show, bro. You sit front row, you're more than likely gonna be targeted at some point, especially if you look like a goofball. You're sitting front row with a Jezebel. That's a fact. You're sitting front row with a chick who has nationally embarrassed you, and a nigga made a song about it, who has repeatedly expressed her love for another man. So if Pac didn't die, you probably wouldn't even have your wife, bro.
I mean, we clearly know it was a meltdown, bro. I mean, that's clear. But I'm just saying,
Exactly.
like,
He
was it
wanted to slap. He wanted to
justified?
slap her. So that's why when women like, oh, you I wouldn't defend. No, fuck that. He wasn't
Nah,
defending
bro.
his
Like,
woman. He
nah.
was expressing, bitch, this gonna be the last time you embarrass me.
That's never really my thought though, because I mean it's very rare instance where I feel like I should have to smack a woman, especially my wife. Like, ah,
Yeah, hey, you know what? It's rarely a time where your wife will get on national TV and say she fucked somebody else or entanglement, whatever the fuck that is.
I mean because I don't carry myself like that, so I doubt
I,
that my woman
and I
feels that she should
and
could ever do that.
I
Like,
get that.
nah.
I get that. So like that's all I'm saying about it. Like you know, what I'm saying? I didn't want to spend too much time on it, but I know we had to touch base on it because you know, what I'm saying I really wanted to hear because I seen your post and I'm like, okay, like this, we gonna have to talk about it because I didn't agree with some of your shit.
I mean, I felt like the reason why I said what I said was, bro, because I felt like what I was speaking on was just justifying your wife in that situation. I mean, maybe that was the wrong place, wrong time, but I feel like when disrespect is, you feel like disrespect is, I guess, sent your way.
Okay.
I feel like violence shouldn't be the answer, but sometimes, man, I feel like people be like black people are looked at as violent, and we always got to fight. But I feel like that's our history. Like if you look at back to slavery. Like they made two black people fight just to get a bit, just to make sure that they could go have a warm bed to sleep in. So it's always been a level of aggression there. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I be feeling like I mean maybe that's just how we handle things. I mean that maybe not everybody, but I feel like as a race to a certain extent, violence is one way of handling things. I feel like it's not the right way all the time, but trust me, that's definitely a way. Like I don't see how that's so shocking to people, I guess. Maybe that's what it is.
This episode is presented by Remy. No, I'm just fucking with you. But shameless plug. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Remy, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? If you need a brand ambassador, you know what I'm saying? Don't wait till the takeoff. When the takeoff's gonna be too late. So you want to get on it right now because I'll drink something else next episode. For the God.
You said it so.
So
Hey, hey, remember when the
I'll
right
be in
wing,
this bitch
like,
drinking Mad Dog 2020 if they give me a sponsorship.
I'm not, nah. But remember when the white women hit the streets, though? When the right women hit the streets, it was wicked.
It was different.
It was a wave.
Yeah, it
It
was.
was
I
a
mean, that's with
wave.
everything though. That's even with like right now. What is it? Casamigos. That's the new wave right now. Like
Nah,
I
nah,
remember
nah,
when
not like the white women.
Casamigos was like $18 3 years ago. And I could be exaggerating. It could have been like 22, but
I
like,
was never on that wave though. I was
oh,
never on the
I'm a dark
Casamigo
drinker. I'm a
wave.
dark drinker. But yeah, most definitely. But like,
Yes,
it's
I was.
definitely
But when that white Remy came out, everybody was drinking it light and
that,
dark
and
because it was Remy, but it was white.
The Hennessy white too. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody like, cause it's something new. It's like whenever it's like a remix. You know what I'm saying? Like we from the era where
It
the remix was
is.
pop. Like niggas don't remix songs no more. But like back in the day,
That's true.
a remix would drop and niggas would be like, oh shit, that shit crazy. Like that nigga put this nigga on here. Like now niggas don't remix it no more. So I just feel like
I mean, because Kels ain't out no more. That's why. Kels was, you know what I'm saying? He was the king of that. You feel what I'm saying? Like Kels was still out there to still be some
I
remixes
mean
popping.
that like it was really Diddy. You know what I'm saying? We invented the remix. You know what I'm saying? Like that was Diddy shit for a minute. He had a whole album, I think.
Hey man, hey, I heard something about Diddy. This is a crazy segue that I'm sure we even going into, but I was just watching something on YouTube the other day where they was talking about like how Diddy like kind of had something to do with Biggie like getting killed. You see what I'm saying? And they said he gay and shit, like all type of weird shit.
Yeah, I
Like
heard.
Diddy the devil, bro.
But I didn't heard a few. It's funny.
Shout out, no, to disrespect the gay people and nothing like
Yeah,
that,
no,
though. You know.
I definitely heard a few Diddy stories. I heard the story the night that Biggie got killed as well, and it was by one of the security guards had told Diddy like, "Yo, that it's a hit out on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all shouldn't go out that
Yeah,
night."
and he said he ain't want to hear
Yeah,
it.
he didn't want to hear it. So yeah, I think I seen the interview you were talking about. But yeah, that was
Yeah,
crazy.
man, that boy, that a devil.
But recently, I heard another security guard from Diddy Camp tell a story about him and Will Smith, and how him and J. Dot Swingers they was trying to take down J Lo. And Diddy told the security guard like, hey, yo, he make another little slick comment, I'm gonna swing on him. Like he was gonna sneak Will, like you know what I'm saying. So, but like yeah, like
Man, Will would have put hands on him.
I mean, but that's why he told his security guard first. He knew he didn't want that smoke. Like you know what I'm saying. Like Diddy did not want that kind of. I mean, Chris Rock didn't want it either, apparently.
Nah,
But yeah, and I know we said we want to go talk about, it, but I don't give a fuck because I want to know because I love the new Bel-Air, bro. So I was gonna bring it up anyway. I don't care. I don't care because I want to know why you.
all right, bring it up.
One, I want to know why you didn't like it. I also want to know how many episodes did you get it to like
I got into like 2 or 3 episodes, man. It's cool, bro, but I just don't like the whole dynamic of, I guess, how they do the characters. I think the characters is what's taking me away from it, not the storyline, not like, because the show, I guess the show was a good show, bro. But when I see certain stuff with like Ashley or Carlton, or, you know what I mean? I just be like, bro, I can't. Maybe if it was called, they was somebody else's names. Like maybe if they would have changed the names, I could watch it. But like, nah, I
they
can't.
didn't call it the
I
Fresh
can't.
Prince of Bel Air. They called it Bel Air, and
They
and I
call.
feel like nostalgia ruined the show for a lot of people because y'all keep
Okay.
comparing it to like the original, and it wasn't supposed to be the original. So I remember when,
No, 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 no. I'm comparing characters. That's what I'm saying. Not
yeah,
the. I don't. The all that's cool.
that's
It's
still the
just,
original. You
fam.
still comparing them. The only place you know the characters from is from the original, and I see because,
But they kind of doing the same things in a certain
but
sense, though. Ad. So
if you don't remember, Carlton did Speed in the original. They just expanded it. They expanded now the Ashley, um, being vicarious. I would say that's all we got right now. I don't agree with that, and I'm not gonna get too deep in that because I don't want no smoke. Anybody watching it,
I'm telling you, you know,
I don't want no smoke, not at all.
none,
The whole
zero.
alphabet gang. Listen, I represent alphabets too. You know, what I'm saying VL. But I'm just saying, I don't want no smoke from y'all. But I don't like it. I don't feel like there needs to be a gay character in every show. Sorry. Yep, I said it. There you go. It's out there. But
Yeah, I
I
don't. I
no,
don't
listen.
either.
Like it's cool. We get it. We see y'all. You know, y'all get a parade. Y'all get a day, I think, or something like that now.
I mean, but I kind of get it to a certain extent, and even though I don't agree with it, but I do get it because it's like, I mean, if you really look at everyday life, shit, it's one everywhere. Like
Yeah,
we
but you know,
sometimes we know, sometimes we don't. Like, 'cause I work with one right now, and that's my dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I got a couple of homies that you know what I'm saying that date homies. But
Mm.
what I'm saying is like, and I guess it could be my argument against myself about the nostalgia aspect when you kind of touch on a remake in a sense. I actually never even like showed curiosity in that. Like you know what I'm saying, I could draw the comparison between Speed and you know what I'm saying Carlton now basically being a cokehead. I can't draw a comparison of Ashley down there dating Tevin Campbell, just came out crazy.
And Hillary being like a
A airhead.
boy, she be working. She be working,
Yeah,
cuz.
I
I'm talking
like
about she be
that.
cooking all type of stuff.
But if you remember, Hillary was like she was trying to be she was a television host. So now when you dumb that down, that's a TikToker. You know what I'm saying? A social media. You know what I'm saying? Celebrity. So I like what they did there. I even like the fact that Jazz is more like a mentor in this
Yeah, I see that. And then Jeffrey, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like Jeffrey a
one. Everybody
gangster,
dog.
man. Like and everybody like that. And everybody like that. I just
You don't like that because at the
I mean it's cool. The character's good. Like the character's definitely good, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. I just don't like it. I don't like it.
that's cool.
I'm good.
Like I said, man,
I'm good.
I want to touch base on it, man, and see what your thought about it was. Um,
Okay.
what else? What else
Okay.
we got?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm leaving that shit alone.
We can leave it alone, bro. It died there, man. So what else popping right now, man?
This male BC that these goofies talking about,
Talk
fam.
about it.
Goofies.
Talk about it.
Goofies, fam. Hey,
I
can
won't
we
take
leave
them.
something for the women? That's all I want. Can we leave something for the ladies, fam? Like I'm talking about men, like they trying to take everything, trying to take man buns. I'm talking about shoes, pants. Not male BC fan. You gonna grow. You man. I'm telling you, fam. It's gonna be all type of estrogen up in there. All type of estrogen. 'Cause first of all, I can't give birth, so why would I even take BC? I can't give birth. What am I doing?
Because honestly, to play devil's advocate here, because we be the niggas that not don't be taking care of their kids, and I'm not talking speaking for me or you, but I'm saying in general, like, and we like going raw.
Niggas
Niggas go raw, like
don't
niggas.
don't have sex. If you can't take care of your shorties, fam, just don't have sex.
So
That's
so
it.
what you telling
Period.
me is
Period.
you never raw dog the shorty that you didn't want to have a baby with. Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. Exactly, my nigga. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So
That's not the thing.
I see the
That's not the thing. I would still take care of the shorty. I don't
I mean
have to be
I
with
hear
her,
you would, but it'll be honestly an unwanted shorty. So that's what I'm saying. Like if there's a guideline
But I
that
have been one of those people who had like all of these like abortions or Plan B, runs to the store and you know what I'm
you ain't
saying?
never
Because
playing be a
it's not.
motherfucker. You
No, actually, I have not, bro.
never?
On my life, I have
Oh, I done bought a
never,
couple of them. I
never.
used to have the bitches on tap.
See,
Hey, I'm talking
no,
about.
bro,
Hey, I'm
no.
making breakfast in the morning. I'm seasoning the eggs with that shit. Dead ass. Dead ass. I ain't never roofed a bitch, but I just slipped a plan B on a motherfucker before.
Yeah, and I think I've been through one of the other ones, but I don't like to say the A word no more. But the A word, that was back like at 20, 21 years old. 20, you
Oh,
know what I'm saying? Like,
I remember that. I remember that.
yeah, you know what I'm
We've been
saying.
friends for a
So
very long time. I remember
like,
that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
you know what I
yeah.
mean. Shout out. But
That's crazy.
nah, I'm good. Yeah, I don't do too much splashing for no reason, fam. Like it's just pointless.
And I
Like
mean, it's respectful
first of
too.
all, and you know what? I always think like if you splash too, like you're going too quick. See, if you're in there, a while longer, whether it's 5, 10, 20, you like, all right, I've been in here long enough where I can come on out of that. But if you've been in that 3, you're gonna want to stay in there. Now you just going because you done been in that.
I'm never gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never nutted at somebody and didn't know that I was gonna do it though. Like there's never been like I instantly make sure I check my bank account before to make sure I got enough for a Plan B pill.
Man, I'm not gonna play with you, bro.
When I'm being. It sounds funny, but I'm being serious because like you've met females and been like, I'm probably gonna nut in shorty. Like it
No,
happens.
I know. I got a real close homie that talk like that though, and I be on him like, man, you can't just be see a chick and be like, I'm a splash in there, bro. No, that's never been me. No, 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 bro, absolutely
Hey,
not.
I'm just
No.
talking fact shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I can see if you say like, yeah, I'm a crash, but like,
It's
I got a homie. He talking about he got one like he be hey nah yeah I'm gonna go ahead and spew in that. I'm like well, you don't even know it like fam nah you tripping bro no
But
absolutely
I
not
mean, and I guess
absolutely
it
not.
would come down to because I feel like at our age, um, not we're not old, but at our age, we're getting to the point.
Yeah,
Do is that gonna be something like how you take your young daughter out to get on birth control when you think she's of having sex age? Is that something like you're gonna have to start doing with the boys? Like, oh, you go go,
that's what I'm saying.
you know what I'm saying? Is that
There's no way Grayson. No, we're not. No, no, absolutely no. Nah, we good. What like fam? We ain't even talking about fam. We not even having a discussion, bro. You either put the Jimmy on or stay in the house. Keep it zipped up, fam. That's just
Can you control that though?
absolutely not.
So that's what I'm saying. So like,
Absolutely not.
I'm just saying in
But I
both.
can control the narrative though. I can't control the narrative of just, hey man, let's have a certain respect about ourselves and between each other to whereas I'm telling you this for the greater good. I feel like we didn't have a lot of communication. It was just like put the Jimmy on. But why? I want to take it off. Like you got to get into real dialect. You know what I'm saying? I always said I get into $100, and then be like, all right, now let me start taking your money, and I'm gonna tell you why I take your money, and
Right.
then I'm gonna let you go through the week with $20. You see what I'm saying? But you had 100 to start out,
So what
but
I
now you finna lead the week with 20.
and I feel you on that, and that's a nice hack. You know what? And it was funny because we was talking about parenting in another conversation, and you was like, you know what I'm saying, you spray the kids, which is fucking hilarious, bro. Like funniest shit ever. Like I've seen a lot of takes on parenting because I talk on a lot of panels and shit, and I've seen a lot of takes on parenting. I've never seen that take, and I've shared that recently on Clubhouse, and like no one you didn't get any backlash. You know what I'm saying? At first I was like, what? I was like, yeah, that nigga holds
Oh
his
yeah,
kids down, and you know what I'm saying?
water gun.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But it was just like I can see myself doing that now. Like if Jordan is taking time cleaning his room and he's bullshit, I can see myself going in there and hitting him with a bucket of water real quick. Boom.
I'm
Hey, now
telling
you
you,
gotta get the water
splash.
up and you gotta clean the room still. So
And you
you know what I'm
upset?
saying.
I'm
You
talking about
and you
hot.
pissed off, and you're not gonna dry off until your room's clean. So sit your soggy ass down if you want to. But no, like,
Man, you ain't finna sit on no
I
wet bed.
love that, and it's like also like I've seen somebody that I graduated with become a grandmother because she had a child early, and you know what I'm saying. No disrespect to young mothers, you know what I'm saying, but like I don't want my son.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
my kids, and I love the age that they are now because I'm still active. So like I can go and play 1-on-ones and you know what I'm saying, run around with the fellas and shit
Mm,
like that. But I think I would tell my son like, yo, just wait a little bit longer because I had my first child when I was 21. So I think I would tell my son like, hey, yo,
yeah, me too.
go through your 20s. You know what I'm saying? Mid to late 20s, I can see it, but like that early because I wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? The dad that I am now,
Mm.
oh fuck that. I I was
Yeah, if
nowhere
I
near.
had kids right now, it'd have been way different.
Oh man, I got a career.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? Like I can, you know, I because I always said growing up I was gonna marry my first kid. You know what I'm saying? My first kid's mother. Shit did not happen.
mm.
Uh, shit did not happen. You know, two baby mamas later and a wife. That I don't have any kids with, but she's a wonderful mother to my kids. Um, but you know, and now I'm late and I still gotta have one. You see what I'm saying? Because my wife wants a kid,
Mm,
and you know she really
mm,
want two.
mm. Okay.
I'm really trying to like just one it off. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping when she get that one, it be like she like you never been into like
It might be twins though. You might get twins.
I might just, and I'm gonna have to deal with that at that point. But like, I'm not because I'm restarting. Like, look, I haven't changed a diaper. I got my godson. I often, you know what I'm saying, have him, and I love when he's around, but I hate changing his diaper. Like, I have
Mm.
my wife do it a lot of times. Like, I hate restarting, and so like, if we restart and we don't have twins, I don't want to restart again. You see what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
feel
But
what you're saying.
I
See,
might
I'm
fuck
only
around and
gonna
get
get
on me. I
married
might fuck around
once.
and get
I'm
on.
only getting engaged once. So
See, I fuck around and get
I
on
see
male
what you're
birth
saying.
control.
Yeah, like I said, I'm only getting married once, brother. It's we need a contract or something once we go to the altar. Like, hey man, we gonna do this thing.
Hmm.
Sick this through. I'm talking about we're gonna have our own little writing. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't see myself getting divorced, bro. Once I get married, but I don't see myself doing things to get divorced. See, a lot of times I be feeling like like I was just telling somebody like I was just like it's not the fact of if I tell you I won't leave,
Hmm.
it's the fact of not doing things to be left. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm talking to somebody and I'll be like, oh, yeah, I ain't gonna never leave you, and I cheat on you.
Hmm.
How can I say that? But if I'm not doing things to get put in that position, then I guess that's a better way of showing somebody other than telling them. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of times we put ourselves in position to be in a position we don't want to be, but
Yeah.
saying that this is not what we want anyway. You see what I'm
I
saying?
definitely
I've done it
I
plenty
feel
of times.
I feel you on that, and I'll say I mean from the inside, you know what I'm saying. It's difficult. It really is because you go through things, and I love the way you said it. It's like But cheating is not the only thing that puts you in a position of thinking like, damn, I want to leave a person. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
I know for a
absolutely.
fact, like the last the last 4 months, I would say, of our first year was rough, bro. Rough. Like it
Hmm.
got to the point where I knew that she kind of didn't want to be here at that moment. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like it's not shit that you see on TV. It wasn't like I'm abusive. It was just we
Hmm.
lost something that we had when we started, and we really
Hmm.
struggled getting it back. And I think now we're tracking way better. You know what I'm saying? But it's a job. You know what I'm saying? It really
Oh,
is.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
It's always work, you know.
Yeah,
But it's work. I mean, like they say, when you do something you love doing, it ain't work. It's just considered doing what you love to do. So I mean, that's how I try to look at it. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, I mean, if you enjoy the person's company anyway, you enjoy all of the small things. See, that's what I be feeling like. I be feeling like, me and man, we worry about, like, you have to worry about the small things. Like, you see what I'm saying? Because that's the big things is big. It's too obvious. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you have to, because that's like you say, you can lose that quick and not know what it is that you need to get back
yeah,
because it was so small. You know what I
yeah.
mean? We like, well, what are we looking for? I don't know, but it's that small thing. You know what I'm saying? So I
I
definitely
don't
did.
believe in perfect mates. Like you know what I'm saying? Like there's like because that's what love
Mm.
is to me. You know, I'll say to me, but like it's I love you enough to deal with the shit that I don't like about you. Because you know what I'm saying?
I
Like
mean,
that's just real shit. Like I love everything else so much. This shit that I don't like, I'm gonna deal with it. But also you have to deal with it in a healthy manner. Like and that's don't bring it up in arguments. And the shit that I name off, let me say, like, it's not that I don't do none of
yeah.
this shit. Like, I'm not the perfect husband. I know for a fact I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Do I try to be? Yes. Am I? Hell no. Maybe we'll never be, but I definitely plan on being married until I'm old and fucking gray. I'm starting to gray a little bit. I think I haven't got a beard now, but you know what I'm saying? I got a couple of grays up here. Um, but
I ain't got shit up here.
um, so when you're going through like shit like that, and it's even like as small as what we were just talking about, like suggest that your like imagine your wife wants to put your son on birth control. You see what I'm saying? Like it's those kind of conversations and topics and things that can change the whole, the whole dynamic of what you guys were just in love about. Because now it's shit that get introduced, and it's like, oh shit, like it's not new. I kind of seen it, but now it's on the forefront, and I don't really know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? So there's definitely things that comes up inside of a marriage, and it continues. You involve, you evolve. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And no, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Like, I mean, I feel like the obstacles are something that you can't plan and something that you don't know what's ahead. But
if things
I
aren't
feel
meant to
like
go out, like
the
you know,
obstacles ain't. I feel like the obstacles usually is be like the icing on the cake, because I feel like if y'all have a certain level of connection and thing that y'all
the
going on,
foundation.
that's just gonna be what they call a tough time.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
like some people's tough time be like the final straw. Like, oh man, like I'm already not happy because we don't do this, or we don't go out on dates, or we don't, it's no romance, or you know what I'm saying. We don't get no me time or us time, like you know what I'm saying. So now when we have an obstacle, it's like I'm
yeah,
already finished.
yeah,
You know what I
that
mean? Like, so that's
that's
why I say
before
you
marriage as
gotta,
well. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And it definitely comes like that. One thing I did, um, like when I was getting ready to get married, I really don't hang around a lot of single guys no more. Like a lot of my friends are married.
You
You know what
should,
I'm saying?
yeah.
I
Yeah,
had to
you
realize
should.
like I can't do single guy shit as often as I want to. You know what I'm saying? And then you put me in a situation continuously, I'm gonna want to do single nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a curfew. Like I know what time I need to be in the house, and I'm not ashamed to say that. That's not, you know what I'm saying. If it's like what you say, I'm not pussy. I whip some pussy. But you know what I'm saying. If I'm gonna be controlled by anything, it's definitely gonna be my wife's vagina, for sure. But yeah, I don't mind that. Like I can't be at the nigga house and be like, oh, I got drunk and fell asleep on the couch. Like no, I gotta come home. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get
Well,
that out.
yeah, I don't look at love how you look at love though. That is an interesting way to look at love, baby. Like that is, well, or marriage. Is that how you look at marriage, or how you look at love?
As
Like, I'm
far as
willing to
what?
tolerate the thing.
Yes, you
I
have to
don't.
like you have so like
That's marriage.
that's in general. In general, like relationship wise, in general, there you will not find a perfect mate. You will not find a perfect.
Yeah, no,
And if
absolutely,
anybody feel
absolutely
like they
not,
do, make
absolutely.
sure like email me. You know what I'm saying? The email. Once we post this,
Hell yeah,
email will
yeah.
be in the in,
If
in
I
the
want to know, I
description.
want to just hear
But
your
yeah,
logic on it. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel you on that.
definitely.
But
But it's because it can be small things.
I
Like,
feel like
have you ever heard an old couple argue? Have you ever heard an old couple argue?
not a oh not I put like this. Not often.
Not
Not
now,
often.
but
No.
listen, when they argue, it be real. It go to like, bitch, I hate the way you chew greens. It be like, nigga, what?
See, that's a lifetime of
You know what I'm
hate,
saying? But it
man.
ain't a
Like,
like, it ain't. But like, it's not the hate, bro. It's like, it's I'm willing to.
well, put it like this. Put it like this.
Mhm.
Put it like this, AD. I've never heard many people say when I've asked them to get married why they got married. Because you see, I always ask everybody who I feel like is married why, and I know I'm ready to get married. You know, because it's like I always like if the answer to me ain't because you can't live without this person, I feel like you kind of I don't know because it's like people be like, oh, well, it was time or, it was this or that. I be feeling like, man, in order to be married for 40, 50, 60 years, man, like you kind of not got to want to be without this person. Like, you see what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
you want to be better for that person, and that is it. And
absolutely,
so and so
absolutely. Like, everything is growth.
yeah, most definitely. And some things you grow out of, some things you do not. The day I knew I was gonna marry
You
Fantasia,
go out of things that's bad for you, though.
but
Things that's not for you, though.
always things that's bad for you. Like, Fantasia hates that I smoke. She hates it, and I know she hates it, but she deal with it. It's just I can't smoke in my bedroom, which every now and then I still do if she's not home. Um, but in the car, like if it's cold outside, I cannot smoke in the car, and I love to drive and smoke. And every now and then I'm like, yo, I gotta light one up, and I know she's upset.
But you should stop smoking, though,
But
and not just
but
because she don't
no,
like it, but because health.
when you marry me, George, cut it out, because you just
You supposed to be she wants you here for 30 more years,
bro, I'm
cuz
gonna
and she
go.
know them squares ain't gonna get you there.
My dad still smoking. He's still here. He's 30 years older than me. So
You not him though. You.
I get that, but so I'm gonna test the only variable I have. The only variable I have is how old my dad is. So I'm gonna rock. You know what I'm saying? And if
Yeah.
this is what I go out for, fuck it. I enjoyed it the whole time. So if I get, you know what I'm saying, not I won't speak
That's
evil into
why I
my
don't
life, but
touch
if
the
this is what I go
squeezies
out
no
for,
more.
and
That's why I don't touch
I can
them.
respect that, bro. I can dig it. But FYI, last time you was over here, you left your black and mild on my ashtray.
I didn't hit the blacks, but hey, I didn't start putting them
Yeah,
down too. I didn't
so
start putting
that's
them
what I'm
down too.
saying.
I didn't put them down too, man.
You know what I'm
I didn't
saying?
put them
I
down.
see you
So
put it down and you
yes,
didn't
sir.
pick it back up. It was just in my ashtray, just sitting there looking stupid. Looking dumb as hell. Just the ashtray, just you know what I'm saying, just hanging out.
Hey,
But
hey, when was that? How many months ago was
that
it?
wasn't even that was maybe a month ago.
That was love a month ago,
It wasn't George.
and that's
I
because
just
we was sipping
no,
it.
and I know it was only a month because Jordan was here already. He only been here for
Yeah,
a
and that
year.
was Jordan's first day there.
Yeah, it was. So
Was
yeah, so he hasn't been here for a month yet. So it was just about a month ago. But
yeah,
anywho, but I feel what you're saying. But so
but it's not a common thing, so I'm good.
whatever. But no, so it's those little things. It's things that she does that I don't like, and you know, so I deal with it because it's her. Like it is that I can't live without you, so I have to deal with some shit that you do because I can see past that. Like I never like so when we met, um, um, I was single, she was single, of course, whatever. And but I was, I was doing my bachelor thing, like what I'm saying, I was dating multiple women at the same time, and
Hmm.
I'll never forget when she started staying over. It would be just sporadically, like she'd stay maybe a night or two here and there. And one day I left and I was at work and I was talking to one of my coworkers and I was like, check this. I say, if I walk in the crib, my dishes are clean. I'm gonna marry that girl.
Mm.
And I'm a creature of habit. I do the same. I get up. I used to wake up to the same song every day. When I came home, I did the same routine every single day. And it started with taking my dog out. And I walk in that day. I didn't take my dog out. I wanted to go straight to my fucking kitchen because I had to know. And I got to the kitchen, and my dishes was done. And it
Hmm.
was like, oh shit, I'm gonna marry this girl. That's simple. It was just I'm gonna fucking marry her.
At that
And
moment, you knew
it
right
wasn't
there the
like my house
dishes.
was dirty, but it was just like we ate a nice meal that night. And it was like, damn, it would be nice. I had a motherfucker to clean the dishes because I just, I slaved over the stove for a minute. And yeah, so it was little shit like that, and like there's things that come up, and like the personality wise, or habits that I might not appreciate, but I'm not going nowhere. Like I'm gonna
Hmm.
deal with it when it comes up, and I'm gonna deal with it from a healthy way, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna have an open dialogue, and if it don't change,
Hmm.
it's cool. Now there's things that's acceptable, and there's things that's not acceptable. Like my smoking is acceptable. It's an acceptable bad thing that you don't like that I do. But if it was like if I became a crackhead, I wouldn't expect you to sit through that. You know what I'm saying?
But why? How you get from smoking a cigarette to being a
I'm
crackhead,
what I
fam?
when I
Like that's not even
I
close.
what I'm saying is I created the parallel of good habits, and then habits was like, yo, you're really detrimental to our family and our health and things of that nature. So
Hey, hey! I just thought about something too. I gotta ask you this question right now because it's been bothering me. And I've been you told me I couldn't ask you till we got on air. So, in the club, you see a chick that you've been inboxing the whole time,
okay, okay.
and you see her in the club, and instead of you going to speak to her, you
You
inbox.
inboxing.
It is unacceptable. Period. Period.
That is funny. That's
If you
funny.
see her and you inbox her, you through. Like, what in what case is this okay? Tell me.
I think it's okay. Like I think like a hey beautiful, you know what I'm saying, good to see you tonight. Kind of create a dialogue to like cause what it is, cause this is what I feel like in a situation when it happens.
Hmm.
I feel like this. I don't know if I'm the inbox guy at the moment. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm acceptable enough to approach you. Now it's weird. It's weird if we've ever been in the same room and we've talked and we had open dialogue and we've seen each other. But if it's just like I never, you know what I'm saying? We're mutual friends and we add each. You know how Facebook is. This motherfucker's on your Facebook page. You don't talk to all the time. So I hop in your inbox. I think you're cute. I think you're attractive. We're talking.
Hmm.
I don't know if I'm okay with you just approaching me. Like I don't know if I'm okay with that. And that comes from like I did podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't be comfortable with a motherfucker that I knew social media wise. If I'm in a club and you just walk up to me like, oh, hey bro, I'm Tony Tone 32. We be in the same, like, oh wait, okay, what's up? But if you
Nah,
but
because
if you
first of
hit
all,
me,
that's corny as ever. But if you walk up to her, like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, how you doing, beautiful? You know what I'm saying?
cool.
Do you know who I am?
I would like my
Instead
comment
of just,
my
hey,
my
beautiful, I see you over there looking fly. Like, that's
I
like,
get that.
like
So I
stop.
see you over there looking fly. Can I come and buy you a drink? I don't want to. I don't know because this is my thing. Who are you here with? I don't know that. So let's say I walk up.
Me, because I'm finna come talk to you. Nah,
I,
that's who you here
I
with,
hear
me.
I hear it. So you go
But
talk
I
to
don't
her
really
and she
approach
like
them
and
in
she
the
hit you with
club
a,
anyway. So,
oh boy, I'm here with my man.
oh, okay, cool. Hey, I'm out of here.
And get, but, so
I
and you
don't, I
still
don't,
and
I
you
don't really
still
try
look
to
like a
take to them clubs.
goofball.
You look about less of a goofball. She got a
I
little bit
so
more
I don't I
respect for
don't
you
I
when you
don't I
walk
don't
away.
mind I don't
Like she
mind.
see you walking away, if you fly, you know what I'm saying? She like, okay, he fly, you know what I'm saying? But if I ain't have a dude,
I
I
feel
might have
you, bro,
hollered
but
at
I
him. But
still feel
she
like I wanna,
definitely not
I
finna tell
wanna.
you,
If I'm your
oh, I
social media friend, I'm not gonna walk up to you in the club
social media
unless I already hit you. Like, hey, yo, I see you here. You know what I'm saying? You mind if I grab you a drink or something like that? And that's if I'm trying to approach you. Now, if I not trying to approach you like that, I'm not even gonna inbox you while we in the club. That shit weird there. But if I have a mission behind it, and I'm gonna have a clubhouse. I'm gonna do a room about this later too. I want to know.
Yeah,
I
you
want
need
to see
to. I
because
guarantee you they gonna be like, boy, you sound like a fool.
I mean, that's fine. If you like, hey, I'm gonna speak my truth though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak my truth,
No, I feel you.
and
I ain't say
I
you,
just
you
don't
your
feel
truth
like
ain't your
I don't
truth.
like. I just feel like it's weird, bro. Because I've seen niggas like, you know what I'm saying, like be axed out because of that. And I also, like I said, I feel like, and I'm not saying like I'm like socially wide fucking known, but I'm saying that I've been approached in public like, oh, you facts, yeah. Who the fuck are you? Oh man, we talk all the time on it. Oh, okay, fam.
Yeah, that's on some
I
fan
don't, I don't,
stuff,
I don't
bruh.
know
I'm
that.
talking about, hey man, a nice young lady that you see in the club that you've been inboxing, that you've been liking all her pics, bruh. And then you just inbox her again when you see her out in public. What you been liking all these pics for? This is why I tell ladies all the time, fam, don't like a dude's pics, because when you like a dude pics, we think you that 90% of the
Mm-hmm.
guys, when a chick like they pick, first off, if they, especially if they don't know you, they think they got a chance. Like, hey man, I might get, you know what I'm saying? She like how I look. You see what I'm saying? Like that's why I tell women you always got to slam the door on dudes because if you don't, men are so persistent. We gonna keep, you know what I'm saying? If I got a foot in the door, every time you walk away from the door, I'ma just crack it open a little bit. You see what I'm saying? Maybe not me because I'm not that. You tell me no once, I holler at you. You see what I'm saying? But I understand as men, we, you know, that's why I say we. But you know what I'm saying? As men, we are persistent people. So I always tell them you have to slam the door. Don't spend no feelings. You ain't got to be like, oh, you ugly or this or that. Be like, no, fam,
And
you
most
might as
women
well
don't do. Most
go
women
find the
don't do
next one
that.
because you ain't living here no more.
Like
You know
that,
what I'm saying? Like you ain't.
women will drag a nigga along until he becomes beneficial. You know what I'm saying? Like it might be like, say you the hood mechanic and you been inboxing the chick and she ain't give you no play. Go give you some play when she need them brakes done.
Oh no, no, yeah, no, no, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're
You
saying.
see what I'm
Yeah. Oh
saying?
no,
So
yeah.
you could be that
If
guy
you
that
can benefit a woman without she giving you something, she gonna use you.
she'll
Oh,
entertain you in the
you
inbox
gotta
and then
respect
you
that though.
approach her and then you get your dumb ass embarrassed. So that's what I'm saying. So yeah, it's like, yes, hey, I see you. You
Why are
know,
you inboxing
I
it
don't mind
anyway
buying you a
without
drink.
getting no play? That's what I'm saying. Why you keep inboxing and she ain't giving you
Cause
no
niggas do
leeway?
that. The same reason niggas be like, hey, beautiful.
Every morning though, and she ain't saying nothing but all right,
Or
thanks
thanks for
or
the ad. You know what I'm saying?
hey
Like,
man, that's the worst one. That's the
thanks for the ad. Like, get the fuck out of here.
ain't no woman in this world could ever tell me something like that. She can never say gbess ad said thanks for the ad.
You
Facts.
know, so most
Facts
definitely.
Jones.
Fax Jones, baby. But no, so yeah, and like I said, so yeah, I did want to talk about it on here, and like you know what I'm saying, like ladies, definitely in the comments, man, say how you feel about that, because I want to know, you know what I'm saying, maybe I am a was, you know what I'm saying, was, let me
Was definitely not no
a
more.
cornball nigga, you know what I'm saying, but hey, what happened, whatever, I got married. Hey, that's an example, because I'm okay with it. So fellas, inbox first, that's how you get a wife. Inbox first before you approach her
Man,
in the
if
club.
hey fellas, if y'all don't go open y'all mouths, pause, fam,
Big
like
pause.
pause, but
Pause.
go speak.
Nah.
Go speak,
Most
fam.
most definitely. Most definitely.
Hey, fam, I just be feeling like, man, dudes ain't got no vernacular, fam. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that vernacular and it gotta be spectacular.
Now
You see what I'm
there you
saying?
go. Okay,
Otherwise,
okay.
you're gonna just be just like
Subliminal out
everybody
here.
else.
Um, nah, most definitely, bro. You gotta have, you know, and that's one thing that been coming up often in the spaces on Clubhouse and shit. Um that motherfuckers don't know how to converse
Absolutely.
in a one on one setting. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to
And
talk
get
your
real dialect.
you
Gotta
gotta be
get
able to
real
talk your
dialect.
shit when you sit down with these ladies, man. Be able to hold a conversation. And it gotta be way more than about sex. Anybody can talk about sex. I can talk about sex all fucking day.
I mean, but I no, but you know what it is though, AD. I mean, this is real though because I mean, as I got older, I realized that even though I ain't trying to say it like this, I always feel like I could talk, but I feel like you got to have something going on in your life, bro. You see what I'm saying, or experience that you've been through, and you know what I'm saying, to actually have some stuff to talk about. Otherwise, you ain't gonna do nothing but talk about somebody else's business
Facts.
or sex, like you talking about. You
Facts.
see what I'm saying? So that's why I be feeling like, man, you got to get out here and read a book, or go, you know what I'm saying, go do
Yeah,
something
but
where
I
you
would
can
like
actually relay it back to
because
somebody.
I'm you know like whether it comes up as cheap, cheesy or whatever. I would love like a first date of just like a walk in the park, grab some grab some hot dogs from the hot dog spot, walk, talk, you know what I'm saying? Maybe grab some ice cream and continue to walk. You know what I'm saying? Like just get to know each
Say
other a
on,
little
on
bit.
some what's Dave Chappelle movie, bro?
Oh, how
Uh,
fuck the weed joint.
damn,
I can't think of the name
yeah,
of it right
facts.
now. You know, I
Uh,
can't think of, but yeah, but like,
damn, can't think of the name
bro,
of the
that's
movie.
crazy. It's skipping right now. And I fuck with that movie. I just don't know the name of it right now. Now I bet as soon as we get off air, I'll be like, oh shit, it was. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna text you like that was the name of the fucking movie. I'm probably gonna Google it though. I ain't gonna
Don't
lie.
worry about
Oh,
it.
you
You
looking
ain't
it
got to
up
do
right
that
now?
no more. You got technology. You know what I'm
You
saying?
got it
That's why
with
they
you.
get it.
Um,
That's why they do that to us, man. I'm telling you, half baked, G.
half baked. Show the fuck is half baked. There you go.
I'm just like half baked, half baked. Hey,
I said how high
but
shit.
don't you got some questions you gotta ask me, bro?
I mean, yeah, we was gonna get into it, you know what I'm saying? But definitely, so like, you know, first of all, the first one I want to fucking ask you is how the fuck am I bougie?
Hey
Hey
man,
man, for
we
real,
not
how
finna
the
get
fuck?
into
Yes,
this
we
stuff.
are. Yes, we are.
We're
Yes, we
not
are.
finna get into
Yeah,
this,
we
bro.
getting into it.
Anybody who know you know how you carry yourself. Willie still there?
Nah, no, motherfucker, he gone.
Uh,
He
I
gone.
say yeah. Willie. Anybody who know you, bro, can attest to that, bro.
I don't think they.
It's
I
not
don't think they.
bougie in the
If
sense
you're
of
watching this and you know me, comment in the section am I bougie or not? 'Cause I'm not fucking bougie.
man, on my life, bro. Very, very bougie, fam. Like it's like you talking about, oh, because I sleep on the couch, or, you know, man. None of that matters, bro.
It
On
does.
how you carry
I
yourself,
said, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I said. I feel like you're faulting me for being successful, bro.
man. Why do you keep putting it?
Because
Dude, you call
that's what.
yourself Facts
Because you
Jones,
just said the
AB.
way I
What does that
carry.
have?
You said the way I carry myself, bro. I carry myself as a successful young man.
So on Rutledge, you carried yourself. Dad, we fam, come on, man. Why are
I
you trying
wasn't
to talk about like this
successful.
is
That's what I'm saying.
sad?
I wasn't successful on
And
Rutledge.
you still carried yourself like that. So why would you think that it's because you're successful? Like what are we talking about? Like what do you mean? We can go back to Fifth and Rutledge. What you mean?
I acted like where I want to be at.
Man, see, y'all see what I'm
I
talking about?
fucking
See what I'm talking
hey,
about?
I really don't like you though. I don't like it
Uh,
because you didn't say that in
yeah,
person. You didn't bring up relative. I hate you. I really don't.
you
I don't
let
fuck
you
with you.
let a person
Hey,
talk long enough, they can show you
This is
what
the
they think.
first and last episode of Stimulated Sips. I'll be doing a solo cast called Fuck gbess. Definitely follow me on all
Hey,
social media accounts. It'll be
hey,
fuck capital F
hey,
UCK.
I'm a curse Cord out too, man. He messing my money up. I don't know if you can see it, bro. Cord messing my money up right now. He losing.
Oh, you better.
Hey,
Hey, you can't. I don't think you
hold
can.
on, yeah,
I don't
you
think
can't
you.
see
I
it.
don't think you. I don't think you can say that. I don't think you can. I don't think you can say that. I don't think. I don't. He could get Pete Rose. He could get Pete.
What you mean?
Yeah, that's
Hit that boy all the way in
that's
Brazil.
almost like
He know
insider
they,
trading.
they
That's
know I'm
almost like
betting with it.
insider trading. I'm not. I'm just
Hey,
saying. I'm just saying for the future references. Let's not talk about betting on our friends' basketball
hey,
games.
see that. You better get it together, cuz I know you getting buckets, but you know
Hey
you
man,
need this
yeah. Hey,
money.
30. Hey. 3K points in the career. Salute my boy. You know I did see the post.
Oh yes, sir.
I definitely
3K.
and
You know what?
I
Shout out
seen you
to
rocking the red and black uniform. So I'm definitely gonna say from the guys, I appreciate what you're doing.
from the guys
From the
and the
guys.
Chicago boys.
I appreciate what you're
What the
doing.
hell be going on in
Um,
Chicago?
yeah, man. So,
Uh,
go ahead. Well, that was my question. You got one?
yeah. Now I gotta go find it now, bro, because I didn't put it up because you asked me a goofiest question.
I just
asked me a
wanted. I wanted to
question
know because
that
I didn't like it. It bothered me for like 2-3 days. For real, for real.
okay, but I did want to ask you though. Hey, what's your deepest fear, bro? That's a real good question.
So my deepest fear is like, it's gonna sound so cliche. Um, failing my sons is my deepest fear. Um, I I want to be the dad that you come to for everything. Like I want to be that dad. I want to be able to provide for and be a part of anything that's going through it, anything they're going through in their life. So like me not being able to do that or us having an estranged relationship because you know me and my dad wasn't on good terms. He's my best friend now, but I mean you know more than anybody probably.
Hmm.
I couldn't
Hmm.
stand that nigga. I don't go by my government fucking name because I didn't want to always be Junior. That shit used to piss me off.
Hmm.
Same school, same fucking coaches. I used to hate when Coach John used to compare to my fucking dad in high school. Like, yo, stop doing that dumbass shit. I hated it. Like, I hate
I
him.
know your daddy, boy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I hate shit, Doc. Like every coach I boy, all them niggas. Like, I didn't like that shit. Like, stop comparing me to him. I'm not him. I'm nowhere near him. But as I got older and seeing that everything I hated in him, I seen in me. And the only way I can control that is by going to the source. Same shit with the smoking cigarettes, health shit. But once I went to him from hey, you know what? You can't be my dad anymore. You could be my friend. I'm grown. I got my own kids. I'm trying to learn how to be a father.
Hmm.
You probably can't show me that, but you can always tell me when I'm doing some shit that you did. And when I talk to you about it, you can give me real advice because I know you went through it. I know you went through your oldest son not fucking with you like that. Because when I went through it, that's who I called.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it also helped me
Respect.
realize that I got time. I don't gotta be the perfect dad tomorrow. He like now, yes, my dad is the perfect to me. I don't give a fuck what nobody else got to say about it. To me, my dad is the perfect father right now. But he became the perfect father
Mm-hmm.
by being my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And now I don't.
I
It's
feel
not a
like
day. It's not a day I don't think about my dad. I actually gotta go see him today. I was supposed to been over there. I gotta go see him today. I be putting it off because it's so close now. But I've been putting that off. But
yeah, we ain't talking about mine. He don't get no he can't get no pub on here.
listen,
Shout out JB though. That's about as much as
hey
you gonna
man,
get, I
hey,
guess.
hey, hey. You know what? I'm not even gonna tell that
Uh,
story. I'm not even gonna tell
yeah,
that story. But it's funny as
man.
fuck.
Hey, but real talk though, do you think toxic masculinity is a problem in the black community?
Yes, absolutely. And it's crazy because that
Why?
was one of my questions for you. I got. It was supposed to be my question, but we could do this right now.
Okay, we can duel it out there.
I think it is because of what we perceive men to be often in a black community. And anybody that grew up in a two-parent household, I'm not fucking talking to you. All right. I will say statistically, from where I grew up at, most of my niggas will stand with their mamas. So
Me too.
when you're growing up, you have to be the man. You have to man up and all that other goofy ass shit that we say. It's okay to have emotion as a black or as a white male, whatever. Like, so when I went to therapy, bro, that was part of my fucking issue. I was always you used to love to call me an angry motherfucker. Now I'm the angry now I'm the angry bougie guy apparently. I guess
You ain't as angry no more. You just bougie
yeah,
now.
exactly. But you know what I'm saying? But the angry part came from me going to therapy and like my therapist told me, she say, man, listen, she say, you not what she tell me? You're not mad. You hurt. Like you're hurt. And I was like, damn, that's real. She say, but when you get hurt, your defense mechanism is to attack whatever's hurting you. And that's what I did. And that was my toxic man. It was I can beat up whatever's wrong with me. You know, my dad. You know what I'm saying? Like I can do with these right here. Anything that's bothering me, I can move it. But when I realized when I learned how to be like, hey, you know what you just did hurt my feelings, and it didn't make me less of a man. When I'm comfortable crying in front of my wife if it's something I need to cry about, I'm gonna do that. Like it's like young boys need to know it's okay to cry, bro. It's okay. Like you,
Well, I tell Grayson, it's a time to cry. It's not okay. It's just a time. You know what I mean?
mm,
I feel like if I just allow you to cry because it's okay. You sad right now, like hey, cause you're gonna be sad a few times in life, and every time don't deserve some tears. Because at the same time, man, when you crying, you can't really think straight. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't really get things. I put it like this. I feel like toxic masculinity um, affects relationships with women that we have, and conflict we have in between each other in the black community between men because sometimes some stuff do just be a conversation but that kick in and it's like somebody got to get Will Smith slapped. You see what I'm saying? That was
real.
toxic
That was
masculinity
toxic
right
master
there.
and real shit. And I would, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'll tell the
And I
story.
don't know why I can't say the word today.
I'm gonna,
What?
I'm gonna mention what happened, and then if you feel like it's okay for me to tell the story, then I'm gonna tell it. But the tough guy persona, the bravado that a lot of guys like to carry, especially when they get a gun. Um, and I
Absolutely.
had a situation with a very at that time it was a very close friend. Okay, and
Ah,
and
hey, wait. Wait. So I'm which one you get into? You got into it with the A
yeah,
or the C?
the A.
All right,
I don't even.
shout out Cam.
What is wrong with you? But listen, okay, I'm not gonna get too deep into the details, but you know what I'm saying. As you knew growing up, I was no stranger to the pistol play, and I
Mhm.
knew he was though. Like you was just like it's your first gun. It's the first gun you probably never touched outside of New Year's Eve maybe, but for you to in the moment that it happened for you to do that to me, To do that to
You
me,
say, hey,
and,
I'll be right back. I'll be right
and
back.
you know what? And it was crazy. And that's how I knew. And like, you know
Uh,
what I'm saying? And that also triggered me to know, like, oh, he not really like that. Because there's never gonna be a moment in time in history. And like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not violent anymore. I'm a very passive guy. Um, there's not gonna be a time where I get into it with that. And I have one, if I up it, I'm gonna use it. But two, if I up it, I don't use it, and you say you're gonna be back, either I'm not gonna be there when you get back, or when you get back, I'm smoking you on sight. You allowed me to leave to go do what I want to do, but I wasn't in the right mindset to do what I needed to do because I didn't feel like I needed to. It was male, it was masculine toxicity. You were trying to beef yourself up in a situation that you didn't have to, and like it, and that shit ruins friendships, bro. I can't. I don't have any. I don't carry it, no ill will towards that person. I wish them the best in life and everything they do. And I still follow them on social media, and I love seeing when they do positive posts. I don't say happy birthday no more, like no shit like that.
hmm
But because it's what I want to see you eat, fam. Most definitely, I want to see you eat, but you're not eating at my table no more.
I can understand
You
that.
would
I
never
can
sit at
understand.
my table, but I might send you a drink across the bar. And that and like
Yeah, I should just squash that.
it's squash.
I
That's
know
what I'm
he ain't got
saying.
no ill will. Though.
It's
He good.
squash. You know what I'm saying? Like I have no problem with. I've been in the room with him. Motherfucker even offered me a ride home one day, and I was just like, nigga, no. But no, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I can never put you like, you know
Oh
what I'm
my
saying? The
god.
same night you did that, you held my son in your hands. You know what I'm saying? Like my son called you uncle. Like, and that's like the I feel like what you said, it leads to shit that don't need to be led to. Like I'll never fight you. I think me and you had to have an uncomfortable conversation before, and we definitely not gonna tell that story on here. But I didn't walk into that conversation.
We've had a couple
I didn't walk into
conversations.
that conversation thinking that you was gonna swing on me or anything like that. I just knew
Nah,
as a man,
nah. My brothers know we ain't banging,
and I
fam.
took the masculinity out of myself as a man because I knew I had to humble myself in that situation to you because I owed you that, and I didn't feel like less of a man for doing that. Like no, if I perceive it, you know, if it's perceived that I disrespected you, I'm gonna apologize for that, and I was willing to take whatever backlash came from that shit. But I knew it wasn't gonna go to blows and no shit like that. But at the same time, niggas
Yeah,
like,
nah.
oh
That ain't how we
that
carry
nigga not
ourselves when
gonna
we
hold
talk to
me. He ain't
brothers,
gonna
though.
talk to me no kind of way. If you would have cussed me out in that moment, I couldn't have been upset at it. I would have
Yeah,
took the
nah, I
cursing
feel you.
out, and I would have, you know what I'm saying, probably hit you back a week later, like, hey, bro, we good now? You know what I'm saying? You got it off your
Nah, I feel you.
chest. You know what I'm saying? We straight now because that's what it is. And like men don't know how to humble themselves in conversations or in situations where I feel like I need to be tough. A nigga, as a man now, as a man, I never feel like in a situation where I need to be tough. Yeah, I carry my gun everywhere. I don't flash it. It's on my hip though. You know it's there. And if you see it, you see it. I don't give a fuck. But I'm not doing it to look tough. I'm doing it because if anything happened, I gotta take care of me, my wife, and I got kids to get home to. That's
Yeah,
it.
nah, I feel you on that.
That's it. I'm not trying to be tough. I'm not trying to be a John Wayne, you know what I'm saying, Clint Eastwood type motherfucker. I will shoot the shit out of you, but that's only if I have to.
Well, I mean, I feel like it affects our relationships because I feel like we don't have a certain level of romance, a certain level of openness, a certain level of vulnerability, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely.
I feel like it's like a level. It's like you know what I'm saying. And we missing that, and that's why sometimes they feel like they can go to the other side because it's like, well, you get this romance here, you get this vulnerability here, you get this openness here. Because I was like that for a moment. I'm talking about emotionless. Like I don't. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Man. I done been told a lot of weird things. So you know what I mean. It is what it is. But I chalk it up to toxic masculinity for real.
It definitely
That's
is, bro.
real.
You was never shown how to express that. Like we've never when my granddad passed, and that's when me and my dad reconnected. I didn't see
hmm
him lay in his wife's arms and cry about it. I'm not saying he did because he
hmm
probably pops. I swear to God, I'm not. he's still old. He old school. Like he's definitely toxic masculinity. I'm
Hmm.
not saying that you cry, pops, but what I'm saying is, if my pops go, oh, I'm curling up in Fantasia's arms. I'm fucked up, and I'm gonna boo hoo, and I don't
See,
give a fuck if my sons are here or not. I am gonna fucking boo hoo because I'm gonna like it's gonna like and there's times where like I'm sad and I'm hurt and I just go and I go lay on her and I just tell her like, yo, I'm in this moment, I need you. Like, and I don't need you to see me as no weak nigga, but I just need like that's why I like that's
no, yeah, no, no, because I was just talking about that though. Because I was like, man, I haven't lost anybody, and it's coming. I mean, hopefully not for the next 10, 20 years, but I haven't lost, too much. All of my people are still here, so it's like, fam, it's gotta happen. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm 34, so how much time I got for my granny and my other granny and my, what I'm saying,
yeah.
everybody, you know what I mean? So it's
And
like,
it's even
dang.
this like when Bama, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace, my boy. When he passed, oh, I was fucked up. I was fucked up. I played the song with Ti with
Live in the sky.
man, listen, I played that shit on repeat for 2 days and just cried and cried.
Yeah, I
You
ain't
know what I'm
lost
saying?
nobody.
That shit hurt me. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I ain't crying in front of none of y'all niggas. Cause I knew you know what I'm saying. I ain't crying in
Yeah,
front of you
yeah.
niggas on my
Can't do that at that time,
you
especially not.
you know what I'm
Nah,
saying. And
nah.
I
We ain't trying to hear that.
respect my you know what I'm saying. My best friend Steph. When my daughter passed, I cried in that nigga arms. You know what I'm saying? Like I was hurt. Like I needed somebody at that moment. He was the only person that was around that I could, you know what I'm saying, I could do that with. That I knew one go
Nah, I
jail for.
feel
You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah,
at that vulnerability, I guess.
I never forget. I got cut. I had anxiety real bad, bro. I never forget. Real bad. We had a basketball tournament in Virginia, and I don't know. Now that I look back at it, it was some bitch shit. It was. I was nervous, bro, and I didn't know that I had anxiety at the time. Like I had never been diagnosed with it, and shit. 5 minutes before we started to get ready to play, nigga, I just break down in tears because like my coach kept telling me like, "Oh, it's all on you. You play. You have a good game, nigga." When I say Roy Scott cussed me the fuck out,
Oh yeah, 'cause
that
you out here
nigga cussed
crying.
me the
Yeah,
fuck out, bro. And it was just like, that nigga, you better man the fuck up. I'm like, yo, like I don't know why I'm crying, bro. Like I don't want to.
hey, that's funny though because I had to meet a special person to find out just what anxiety is, fam. Like I was so blind to it, like before I like, cause bro, cause I didn't understand. I had to do extensive research
Mm-hmm.
because I'm just like, what? She telling me, so I'm like, I don't, I'm not. I'm not getting how you feel so angry. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
like as I did the research on it, I'm like,
yeah,
wow, this is
it's real,
this is
bro.
crazy. This is a crazy feeling. I'm like,
I think
uh.
it's better. It's better now. Definitely better now. Like I think I had one anxiety attack since I've been married or been around Fantasia. Um, but I don't have them as often. I you know I had them a lot when Jordan was first born. Um,
Mm,
and I honestly think when we went down, I think we was in Fort Wayne and we was getting a tattoo. I was getting a tattoo, and you remember I was sweating
mm.
like a monk. You remember that shit? You
It's in the past.
you remember that shit? And I don't know why I was having an anxiety attack at the moment. Cause even dude thought it was about the tattoo. And when I took my shirt off and y'all got me outside, he was like, "Oh, that nigga tatted up." It was like, "Yeah, bro, it ain't a tattoo, bro. I don't know why I'm sweating. Like I don't know. I don't know what it
Hmm.
was. Whatever I was thinking of, or whatever triggered me, it did. But like, you know what I'm saying? When I got diagnosed with anxiety, it was like, cause I was passing out. And it was like, it's like a computer. You need to reboot. Like so sometimes when your mind gets to going crazy, I would blink. You know what I'm saying? I'll be out and I'll come back and it'd be like, and like when you said the doctor was like, yeah, it's like your brain is like a computer. The system needs to reboot, so it shut down for a minute to bring you back because you was just going fucking nuts. And you know what I'm saying? Dealing with shit like that, like I love the fact, like I want my sons to be open, and I want them to be honest, and I want them to like be in touch with their emotional side because you have to, and it makes your relationship better. Like I love being able to tell my wife, like, yo, that shit hurt my feelings. Like, yeah, I was mad, but I wasn't mad. I was hurt. It hurt my feelings.
Yeah,
Let's
I've
talk
I've I've
about it.
learned how to be vulnerable and open and all of that good stuff. Like it was tough though. I had to go through some extensive
You got to. You got to.
training
So so you know what I'm saying. So my
All
question,
right, what you got for me though? What you got
because
for
you know
me?
what I'm saying. I never got the complete opportunity to be a girl dad. Um, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying. Rest in peace to my daughter. Uh, but double standards and so double standards. So let's scenario, and this is coming from being a boy dad. I'm okay with my
Okay,
sons.
I got both,
I'm
so I
okay with
got
my
both.
sons being in college, calling me up
Hmm.
right before Christmas break and saying, "Hey, pop, can I bring my girlfriend through?" Yes, you can. In my mind, if I had a daughter, hell the fuck no. Your boyfriend is not coming to spend a night. None of that. I'm okay with my son because I know what it is. I was there. I'm okay with my son laying pipe in the house. I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with is my daughter being fucked in my house. So as a girl dad, I'm asking you the double standards of parenting. How do you go about shit like that?
Well, the funny thing is I used to think like that when she was 2, 3, 4 years old. Now that she's 12 and 5'11", um, I just feel like I just have to be as open and accepting as possible. I feel like respect is everything. That's why I be on her about it. We don't do no sucker shit like at all. Like that's so it's like I feel like if I allow you to, because I'd rather you be close to me. So if you're gonna bring them here, come on. You know what I'm saying? But I would hope that you will respect me enough to understand that, hey, we gonna have to get it in before we get here because once we get in here, ain't gonna be too much of that kissing, touching, hugging, all of that. We gonna act like an old couple up in here. You see what I'm saying? Because you know, old couples, you don't really see much affection,
Hey, you frozen,
and
bro.
that's how it is.
You froze up for a minute there. Go ahead. But you froze
Did
up
I?
for a minute. Yeah, you did.
That's crazy. But yeah, I feel like it's just I don't feel like I think she should know. Like you're not gonna do it here.
So, I know you've seen the movie before. I can't think of the name. I can't think of the name of no movies. I'm a big movie watcher, but the
Me
movie
too.
when Bernie Mac was the dad, and Ashton Kutcher was in it. Are you coming
Oh
off like
yeah.
that? Are you coming off like that?
First of all, put it like this: I'm a read buddy because he's never gonna see me smile. That's one thing I can guarantee you. He's never gonna see me smile. I
Okay.
don't. It could be the funniest joke in the world, still, because it's like I don't want you to ever think it's sweet. You see what I'm saying? Because
Is that toxic
I'm
masculinity right there though?
absolutely, and I'm okay with that in this instance. Because see, one of us gonna have to break. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not breaking because see, my thing is this: I want every man to know I'm willing to die for her. Are you? You see what I'm saying? So if you not, watch how you move. You know what I'm saying? Because see, you can go to jail for 100 years, or I can go to jail for 20. Like, because I'm gonna be older by this time, so I ain't got much left anyway.
I
So
ain't
I
that
only
much
got
older. She
a
11
dub left.
now. This in 10 years, boy.
I'm ready to go in 10. You know what I'm saying? If we're going to do it like that, you see what I'm saying? If that's the dynamic that we're looking at, absolutely. Because it's all about respect. And I feel like I don't hit her in the face. I don't call her out of her name. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? All of that
Yeah.
stupid stuff. So it's like she understands the standard that is set. Like,
And
he don't hit me in the face. You don't, he don't talk to me like that. You won't. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with the respect thing, we're going to have it there. But the double standard of it, I don't think it's a double standard because I'm not a person who feel like you a favorite child. I don't have a favorite child. I love my babies
I do.
equally. I
I'm not gonna say it on air, but I do. I do. That's a fact. I got one of
I
my
think I
boys.
just got a lot of love to give.
One of my boys are just like me, like just like me, like down
But and
down to the
you got all boys
molecule.
too, so I
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
mix.
So and then you
I
gonna
got a
say,
mix.
and for the parents are gonna be in the comment, oh, you shouldn't say that. Fuck you. All right, fuck you. Love your kid the way you love your kid. What I'm gonna tell you is, I do. You know what I'm saying? I do, and it's really because of our connection is so much. I won't say stronger. It's just so much more organic because the dumbass shit he do, it be like, I did that. I know why you did it. I'm gonna tell you not to do it no more. But yeah, I definitely do, fam. And I don't feel bad. Like a lot of parents feel bad. Saying, I don't give a fuck because kids got a favorite parent.
Well, I don't
They
know.
got
All
they,
men act like me, so I can't have a favorite. They
they got it.
all, you
No,
know,
not like listen. They all got pieces of me. They all act like me in a sense. But I'm telling you, it's one.
I
It's
got I
one.
got twins.
It's one. When that nigga, when, when he the way he everything, and it was funny because my wife know who it is, and I didn't never tell her. She just said it one day, like that's your favorite, ain't it? And I'm just like, oh my gosh. You know what I'm saying? I
Well,
felt bad. I felt bad. I'm like, is it obvious? And it wasn't obvious, but it was just like, yeah, that's
nah,
my
I
dog.
don't have a
Like,
favorite, bro.
you
Like
know,
I
and
guess
I
since
feel,
they so
bro.
far in age too, I don't have a
Yeah, and then
favorite.
it could be that, and you know what I'm saying? Because my kids are like, you know what I'm saying, right there, and then I got another two that's right
Yeah,
here. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and I no, like, and it's not the favorite. Don't mean I love anybody more.
yeah,
You know what I'm
no, it's
saying? It
just
what
the
it,
one.
all
I
it
don't even know
means
what the
is
favorite is. I don't even know what that
it,
means. So.
all it is the when to me is the motherfucker that I'm gonna accept your bullshit. That's what it is. I'm gonna accept your bullshit because I know I'm my dad's favorite, and it could be by you know what I'm saying. It could be by just default because he was fucked up with all of us, and I was the only. I mean, I was the first one to like, yo, we good, pops, and I got everybody else on board. But I know I'm his favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like, if in his will, let's say my dad was a millionaire, in his will, if I didn't get the most money, I would feel some type of way. Like, no, fuck that. I was his favorite the whole time he was alive. But you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
Well, I guess, man. No, well, I don't feel like I do double standard anything. I feel like I don't want Grayson or Nadia having sex before 21.
Okay, it's
Facts.
cool.
I don't want neither one of them because I
So you,
feel like guys are worse than girls because the first time Grayson gets it, if he's 16, he's gonna chase it every day. All the practice he was doing, all the reading he was doing is going to take a step back because he going to get that.
ooh, I had a good. Go ahead, but I got a good. I just learned something new the other day, and I'm gonna share it with you. And you're frozen
Talk to me.
again, man.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Before we do that, so you say you don't do double standard. So when Grayson brings his girlfriend around, you not go smile and laugh at her jokes.
No, I want her to
Get
think
the
I'm just
fuck
a
out of
stone
here.
cold. I'm just a stone cold. Because see, my son might be a simp. He might be, you see what I'm saying? Like, so she might be out here playing him. And I don't want her to think like, oh yeah, I got him and the daddy girl. I got both of them. Nah, baby girl, let me investigate you. Who is you?
Bro,
You might be
what?
he might be on some goofy
What?
time, right? I'm serious, bro. Cooch.
Bro,
Make
that's
Hey, I
crazy.
didn't seen it. I didn't seen it, fam. And
That's
I'm not
crazy.
gonna exempt my son because he my son. Like, nah. I mean, I'm gonna raise him the way I want him to be, but I can't guarantee that that's gonna be the case. Like, he might be tender. What they call it? Yeah, he might be that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
hopefully,
know.
God will. He's not,
Okay.
but if
Is
he
it
is, because
tender?
I know God,
Is
fam,
tender the word we was looking for? Because I like when you say tender, the moment the first thing I think of
tender
like
dick.
when we call it tender dick. Yep. So
Yeah.
I don't. First of all, I'm not comfortable calling my nephew that. That's not. I'm not comfortable calling him that at all.
I'm not calling, but if
I'm just saying.
he
I'm
is,
not even. I
I
don't think
have
he'll
to
be
I
in
have
that
to look at
realm.
all options.
I
I
don't
have
like
to
it.
look
I don't
at
like it.
options. I have to look at all
I ain't gonna lie.
options.
I don't like it.
I have I would be naive
Don't
not to.
ever call
I
him that
would be
again.
naive.
I don't like it.
Do you see how many guys out here like that? So
I
why would I
don't.
be naive enough to
Not
come
nobody that
on,
comes from our cloth. That's for
fam?
damn sure. That's me.
I
That's
talk
my
like that and
sons,
I think
my
like that, but I
nephews.
cannot be
Ain't
that
none of that.
naive.
Nah, I ain't. Nah,
So that's
fuck
why
that.
I'm just
No,
telling you. That's why I won't be smiling, cause so she won't think
I
nothing
feel
sweet.
you. I get it. But I mean, he could just. I would call him naive before I call him tender dick.
What if every chick you bring over there he fall in love with?
He naive. I'm not calling. I'm not. I'm George. I'm never gonna be comfortable with calling that nigga tender dick. I'm
Tender.
not, bro.
That boy
I'm not. I'm
tender.
not. I get it, bro. But I'm not. I'm not. You because you a toxic motherfucker. You got toxic masculinity. I've evolved from that.
Nah,
That was a
but
toxic that was a
nah,
toxic masculinity answer.
big fella ain't like that though. I
I
said
know
if
he not, and that's why I'm
big
just
fella is
saying he
savage, he
not.
is savage, so we not
Ain't a
worried about
question.
that.
Now
I'm
I would
just
call
saying
him like I would call him
if he was,
naive. Like if I get over there for I don't celebrate holidays, but I do eat on Thanksgiving. I get over there Thanksgiving. Every Thanksgiving, you got a new chicken. He in love with her. Me and nephew will go to the back porch. We have a
yeah,
conversation,
we gotta have a
and
talk.
I'm gonna be
Like,
like,
hey,
hey
fam,
man, Yo, you just don't be out here just fucking them
Spending all
sometimes.
this money, man, and
Yeah,
falling in love. I
yeah,
mean, you
like that, like
goofy, man.
yeah. We go
Uh,
talk, but I ain't go,
but
I ain't gonna
but
pull
but
him
I
out to the
doubt the
port.
baby savage gonna be like that.
I
I
ain't
ain't
go,
even worried
I ain't gonna
about
pull him
that.
out. You know what I'm saying, to the porch and be like, hey man, you a real tender dick nephew. Like I just don't see
See,
myself
I'm his
saying it.
daddy, and that my kids know I'm a certain way. But
I
I'm
hear,
very
and but
boisterous and I'm very vocal.
I dig it. So the so what's the she's she's very prevalent. Has a lot of literature. Her name is Dr. Mel. I can't think of her last name, but we sit on a couple of panels together, and she was speaking on her daughter, and she said she a lot of successful women has have degrees on the wall, but no man in the bed,
Hmm.
and her daughter is currently going through college. She said she spoke to her daughter, and they came up with a 4-2-1. That's what they call it. If I'm, you know, saying mistaken, Mel, if you've watched this, please correct me in the comments. But what it is her daughter does 4 days of studying, 2 days of social interaction, which is male dating, whatever, and then one day to themselves, the self reflection. And I love that because I feel like a lot of times when your kids are in school, we grades. Yeah, that's fine. And I think we've both seen it. Then those kids get to college or they get off by themselves and they fuck up because they don't know how to deal
Hmm.
with real life or they're socially awkward and they end up by themselves. So I love that. I love that it was a female that said that shit. Um, but I completely agree. It was like, yeah, my son needs to focus on more. Like he has to start grooming himself to find a wife now. And I don't mean fall in love with the next chick you meet. I mean really pick and choose your relationships based off of what you think you will want to end up with. A lot of the times when I was fucking people, I knew so goddamn well I wasn't nowhere near. But it was pussy. I want kids to really start structuring themselves and their mentality to take time to do that. Like, don't balance, just take a chunk of time. This is the time I'm gonna dedicate to finding a mate. And that way you don't fall in some shit because, oh, she studied the way I study. Okay, that's
I
perfectly
can see
fucking
what you're
fine.
saying.
You know what I'm
I see
saying?
what you're saying.
You meet a motherfucker in the situationships. Oh, we work together. Yeah, so y'all focus together for 12 hours. But what's the other 12 look like?
Yeah, I mean, I give you that. I give you that. I feel like though, most successful women are single because two reasons. They require too much, and men are intimidated by certain women's requirements. Because I do feel like women want you to be a certain level of successful. But I think the problem with that is some women be wanting you to be successful for them instead of wanting you to be successful for your own self, which is gonna benefit them in the end anyway. You see what I'm saying? And guys kind of see that, like, okay, she want me to be better, but the better she want me to be ain't necessarily for me. So she can't see that, okay, I need to lead him in a direction to where, okay, he being better, but he gonna be better for him. And I know in the end, I'm gonna end up straight because him getting better is gonna be better for everybody else. But sometimes they be just wanting you to be the better. Like I just need you to do this, and this, and that's gonna be better for me. But but what's better for me as the person who I'm trying to get better? Like what you got me doing? You see what I'm saying? So I mean, I definitely feel like I've met women who they wanted me to be better, but they wanted me to be a better person for them. And I'm like, well,
Mm,
I don't think me being a better person for you gonna end up still being good for me. And
mm.
that's just
We go pin that one. We go do a whole episode on that shit right there.
yeah, that's
I like
bad for
that.
me. I
I
always
like
see
that.
that because I done met a person who wants me to be good for me, and in the end, it's gonna be good for them. You see what I'm saying? Not saying, man, people gonna hate because see, I done dated a lot of people, bro. So people gonna be.
Like I love to say people gonna be people. Um, so because
I just feel like
we come
everybody
up.
is meant for somebody, and sometimes, man, people you meet just wasn't meant for you, but they great people, and they gonna be great for somebody. Because some people probably felt like, yeah, George ain't for me. But I'm great for somebody, just I wasn't great for them. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's just how it is for me. Like, what I mean? People probably was
Okay.
they gonna be great. Like a lot of people who didn't left me, then went and got married, had husbands, all type of stuff. So you know,
And it's crazy.
hey,
I just seen a quote the other day, bro, and it was one of my favorite quotes. I love quotes. I get motivational messages every morning. My love language is words of affirmation. So there you go.
mm-hmm,
But it said to conduct the orchestra, you got to turn your back to the audience.
mm-hmm,
And that shit was so real. It's like you have to block out the noise. Like too many times we pander for social acceptance and it fucks our life up. Like
mm,
you wanna be the nigga that all the bitches want. You wanna be the woman that all the men want. You wanna, you know what I'm saying? Like you wanna do all this for the attention, but your life, the orchestra of it, is fucked up because you're not looking at your life behind you. You're looking at the motherfuckers that's judging you in front. Fuck that. Turn your back and conduct your shit
I can feel
accordingly.
that.
You know what
That's
I'm
real.
saying?
That's
And I
real.
and
That's
I heard
real.
that shit. And I was like, I knew I was gonna share it with you. I said, I gotta tell my nigga that because that shit was real. Um, who question is it now? I don't know.
It
I
is,
lost track.
man. I got
It
one for
is
you, bro.
okay.
Do you
Now look,
think money is the
and
root of
also
all
also
evil?
also
That's what I want to ask.
okay. I'm gonna answer
What,
that. But we coming up on about an hour and a half now. You know what I'm saying?
bro? For real, dog. I
For
got
real,
shit.
for
I gotta
real,
do
for real.
that.
So we go cut it. We go cut it here soon, folks. Like I said, this is our we got some kinks to work out.
Jesus.
Please, like, definitely give us feedback in the comments. Was it too long? Was it too short? Whatever. We go vibe with it. But like we go rock for a little
And he
while
gonna have
longer
to
here.
edit this shit.
I can't, yeah, because we've been good. I don't think it's nothing I got to edit out. You know what I'm saying?
uh,
Because if I edit you freezing out, then you know what I'm saying. But we'll talk about that when I end it. Uh, but it,
look at that.
uh, but no, I do that on Facetime sometimes on the phone. But hell no, and anybody that said that shit is broke. That's my real life answer. Like I do not believe that money is the root of all evil. No, I believe that evil motherfuckers that get money does evil shit because
You know what?
mhm.
I agree with you on that because I was saying that I think envy is the root of all evil. Because see, a rich person can envy a broke person. You know what I'm saying? Like a skinny person can envy a fat person. Like I feel like envy is what really like is the
comparison
evilness of people.
comparison is the enemy of progress. The
That's a
moment
fact.
the moment you think you're doing good and you look over and be like they're doing better, it fucks you up.
That's a fact.
And I
That's a
agree with
fact.
you. Envy, yeah. I'm not envious and no. Like I want to watch everybody get it.
Yeah, that's a
I
fact.
want all my friends to be successful as me or better because I want you to teach me how you became better than me. The thing with the
Yeah,
black,
that's a fact.
especially in the black community, we don't like asking motherfuckers how. We like making assumptions. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he can't tell me how to do this. Yes, he can. He's doing it better than you.
Mm-hmm.
So ask him,
Mm-hmm.
how is he doing that?
That's real. That's real. That's real. All right, that was my question. But hey, I gotta go to Dave and Buster's, brother. I gotta
Okay,
take the little one to Dave and Buster's.
okay.
I said, damn, it's 5:30.
Yeah, most
Yeah, me
definitely,
and not
man. So,
we
hey,
finna go to Dave and
we're gonna do
Buster's.
this at least twice a month, man. Stimulated sips, tap in, subscribe. I'm your boy Fax Jones. It's been a pleasure.
Always, it's gbess, man. If you ain't got something to die for, you ain't living. People always remember that.
Always one time.